What's poppin', T subs and T squad? So I'm here to finally give y'all, as promised, Married to Medicine from Sunday. This is season 9, episode 4, Party Foul. To be real with y'all, I was gonna be messy and petty and just purposely not give y'all this until tomorrow because some wise guy, some smart aleck came under my last video, in particular video when I said y'all was gonna get Married to Medicine and then turn around and ask for Married to Medicine. And I was just gonna be messy and petty as hell, but I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna let one bad apple spoil it for the bunch. All right, I'm on my Shantae Moore. One bad apple won't spoil it for the bunch. So, dear God Almighty, child, Married to Medicine. Um, So the episode continues where it left off at, and that was with Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa. So Dr. Heavenly leaves feeling betrayed, saying that she should be mad at her and not her damn man. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm more than sure she was mad at her man, but now she done forgave her man. So now why are you running down on her man or about her man to a whole bunch of people that follow you or do whatever with you? And not only that, to add insult to injury, I think Anila was there when it happened. So it's just like my whole thing about it is, instead of her writing off her feelings as if they don't damn matter, which is what a lot of y'all was under my comments doing, I don't give a, because it is what it is, but I'm gonna wait. I don't give a hell what she made her storyline. At the end of the day, I would feel the same way she would feel, that I wouldn't think that my friend will be sitting up here running down on about my marriage or my man or whatever the case may be on her YouTube. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And y'all hoes who want to be so self-righteous will feel the same damn way if it happened to y'all in real life and that was y'all friend that was sitting up here running down about y'all marriage or whatever the case may be. Even if you used it for your storyline and that, you're still not going to expect that from your damn friend. So for all of y'all that's getting under my comments with all of that extra, kick rocks. Anyway, so Quad and Dr. Simone get into it. I don't really get Quad because Quad, her ass got up there and said that you sleep around with married men. Then her ass got back up here later on in the episode, doubled down on it, and gave Anila a name. So I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna act like what Dr. Simone was saying is wrong, because it's just like at the end of the day, you sitting up here defending her, getting up here talking about you sleeping with married men. Child. And quiet people still trying to figure out exactly what it is you do and what it and how you get your damn money. And quiet, I'll be taking up for you because I like it. But I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, um Dr. Simone killed me, girl. Dr. Simone said, listen, at the end of the day, I ain't got a fool with her because this America. Girl, you tried it. Yeah, you're right. This is America, and I'm on your side. This is America, and you got the right to decide who you want to be with and who you don't. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Heavenly ain't shit. Anyway, everybody was leaving or whatever the case may be because Contessa just had enough. She pulled a mug shot Marlo and kicked everybody out of mansion. And Dr. Heavenly was blocking the damn driveway, talk about something she couldn't find her key or something was wrong with the key or whatever. Like, she just, y'all better than me because I'd have hit that bitch and her car. Moving on. So Toya goes to see Dr. Simone. And simultaneously, Dr. Heavenly goes to see what's that lady name? Anila, or whatever the case may be, for lunch. And then they talked about what happened like before. So Dr. Simone feels like Anila, Quad, and Jackie are still kissing Dr. Heavenly's ass, and she don't understand why. I mean, I guess it's because they don't want to get ran down on. Like, I don't know why either. I'm kind of on your side with that too. I really don't know why they just sat there and and Dr. Jackie and Quad was basically kind of saying the same thing. Like, well, what she says don't bother me, it don't hurt me, it don't this, it don't that, and that's fine. If y'all get that type of passive personality where y'all will allow somebody to blatantly disrespect you in y'all faces, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But to everybody else, is like, bitch, please, we ain't got no time for that. We ain't got no time for that. Like, I get what they're saying, because there are people that's in the world that's like that. You could say whatever to them. It is what it is. And there are other people like me that'll cuss your ass out, or you might get your ass whooped. I don't know. It all depends on how I'm feeling that damn day. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so Dr. Heavenly says that she laughed because she couldn't believe that they was doing that to her. And I find that bullshit. Like, I don't believe that or buy that at all. I don't believe that. I don't buy that. Not at all. I believe she laughed because she genuinely thought it was funny. She thought it was funny. She found nothing wrong in what she said because she was up there entertaining the people and just being quote unquote real. So, I mean, that's what bothers me. Like, everybody want to be real until it's time to be real. I really wished Heavenly just would have said, nah, I laughed because it was funny. I gave a read, a little joke, a little whatever. I told some truths, and it was what it was. Like, whatever. So Dr. Simone believes that everything with Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Daddy ain't what they say it is, and that maybe that's why Dr. Heavenly constantly finds reasons to deflect and feel the need to say this and say that about people's marriages. Could be. Could be. I keep trying to tell y'all, I always notice and point out how many times Dr. Daddy has to constantly remind himself how much he love her and how much he want her and how much he need her and all the rest of this shit. Like, but whatever, y'all find it cute, but it is what it is. So Dr. Heavily tells Anila that she heard Dr. Eugene say that Toya was his biggest mistake. Now listen, I ain't hear him say it. But could he have said it? So Anila tells her about Quad being upset about her saying the rumors about her sleeping with a married man. And then Dr. Heavily says, well, that's just what she heard. And then she gave a damn name. Because I could be wrong. But I think Anila asks, well, who is the guy? And then I think she either said the guy's name or she was saying that the person that she heard it from gave a name. All right. Either way, she gave a name. But see, that's the shit that Contessa is talking about right there. Like, whatever. So Dr. Contessa talks about running her own clinic or whatever the case may be. Her and Scott, apparently. And Roger Gardner, who was a retired NFL player, comes around there to basically get checked out and make sure that he good or whatever. Hey Rory, good to see you in your body, legs and hips, and yes, God. I'm gonna tell you something though. It's real good that you going, because no tea, no shade. You do talk like a little boy. Um, so I am glad that you going and you getting checked out, and you get making sure that you straight from the Rudy to the Tootie. All right, because the Tootie is fine, but the Rudy I think is a little flipped. But whatever. So. So anyway, uh, child, Anila at home finally being a mom to her kids, and she called her mama. Yeah, moving on. So Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Daddy talk about what happened down to the intervention or whatever the case may be, because apparently she ain't told them yet. And she says her feelings are real hurt by Contessa, because she feels like Contessa went to the two. This is what she said. Contessa went to the two bitches in the group that she know don't like her, and she grouped up with them and cooked up this scheme and this scam to do this. Y'all want to know what I like about Dr. Daddy? And I do give Dr. Daddy a little light, but it's always a little light because I like Dr. Daddy. And he proved why I like him because he's very sensible. You know, even though his wife is batshit crazy, he obviously knows that. And he's kind of like her yang to her yin. You know what I'm saying? She needs somebody sensible in her life that can get her grounded when she needs to be, like Dr. Daddy. Because I appreciate Dr. Daddy saying, listen, to people that know you, yeah, they know you joking. So even if it is a little harsh, they'll just take it as a joke or a tough love. They'll take it under the chin. It is what it is. That's you. Other people aren't like that. And basically what he was saying is, instead of writing off her feelings by constantly saying it's a joke, maybe you should just realize and understand how she feels and basically what it is that she's saying. And I totally appreciated that. He was like, you know, when you go on your lives and you say things like that, you can't take it back. So you have to be careful and you have to be cognizant of what it is that you're saying. Now, if you're talking about somebody that you don't like, then you know what I'm saying is open season. But if this woman is supposed to be your friend, it's like, where does the boundaries lie with your friends? Y'all get my drift, to y'all people that's keep trying to get on me for not understanding or feeling the way that I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always a balance in anything. Like, I gotta censor myself up here. I censor myself a lot. Like how I did with Anila. That's all I'm saying. So I appreciate Dr. Daddy for keeping it real with his wife. He understood where she was coming from. He gets it, but he also had to remind her that there's another side to this. And you can't just write off her feelings as if her feelings don't matter. If this person is your friend, whatever. Moving on. So Dr. Simone and Cecil have a Halloween party. So, child, listen, everybody did cool with their costumes, but it was two costumes that got me more than anything. Now, Toya and Dr. Eugene said that they was Jay-Z and Beyonce. But then this is what I saw. Now, well, she said that she's Beyonce and he Jay-Z. Um I mean, listen, I was going for Tierra Marie and T-Pain, but obviously I was wrong. So that's the new Beyonce and Jay-Z, y'all. Oh dear God Almighty. Child, maybe on crack. Moving on. So so Scott called himself lying for Dr. Contessa because she wasn't there. And he was lying to the people about the reasons why she wasn't there on camera, and his ass got caught. Dear God Almighty. Like, Scott, but you was able to get away from cheating. You know what? Moving on. See, when niggas are supposed to lie, they can't lie right. But when it comes to other hoes and other bitches, they anyway. So Anila and Dr. Karen shows up as movers in a U-Haul, and they call for Toya and Eugene to come outside and basically see him. And you know, it was a joke, a running joke that so many people have ran with when it comes to Dr. Eugene and Toya, because they're constantly moving. They're constantly buying plots of land. Toya builds this big extravagant house. Well, she don't build it. She get what she want and he pays for it. They get dissatisfied with it. They move somewhere else, but then they turn around and you find out that he allegedly owed the government and owed this and owed that and had tax problems and the IRS and all the rest of this stuff. And so it just becomes a running thing. And then here again this season, now you talk about y'all building or got another plot of land, and now y'all building a new house because this that was supposed to be your dream house is no longer your dream. Like, don't get me wrong. For them to go so far as to get a U-Haul and call everybody outside and say such and such and such a, I could totally get how that would make a person feel away. That I get. I feel away about that. Now, had they just walked in as movers and said that, we're movers, helping Dr. Eugene and Toya move, for the second time, third time, fourth time, however many. Girl, we don't know the this point. I think it could have been accepted better. I think by y'all going out of y'all way to rent a U-Haul and then call everybody outside, like y'all made it a thing. Y'all made it a public spectacle in front of everybody that was out there. You know what I'm saying? So I get Toya and Dr. Eugene and how they feel, because it's like, yeah, y'all took it as a joke and y'all was expecting them to take it as a joke, but I can kind of understand how it would rub them the wrong way. I can. Um, so Toya and Dr. Eugene talked to Dr. Karen and Anala, separately, but basically about the same thing. And it went to what I said. Neither one of them were too keyed about it. But since we go on off of what people use for a storyline, y'all have used this for a storyline throughout y'all entire duration up here. You worked yourself to death to build this damn house that y'all in now, and now she unsatisfied with it. Now you got to work yourself to damn death again to buy a whole new plot of land and then build up a whole new house and then move again. So it's just like, look, y'all just make it easy for people to get these type of what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all give people the ammunition to use against y'all. That's what I'm saying. Y'all do. Y'all give the reads for people like Tad ass Dr. Heavenly and folks to use. Y'all do. Throw me in there too. Hell. Anyway, so Dr. Heavenly apologizes to Quad, I guess. And so Quad decides to accept the apology, I guess. But then she addresses Dr. Heavenly in her confessional, saying that if she does this again, she's going to forego the friendship. And, to that I say, bitch, bye. I mean, I really don't think she cares. I really don't think she cares. Dr. Heavenly has a personality like Kaya. When she doesn't care about you, she throws you off to the woods and say, fuck you. It doesn't mean anything to her. She has a lot of Kaya and Trina in her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I hear you, friend, but to be honest, I just don't think she gives a fuck. Moving on. So after all of that, the next day, I assume, Cecil invites all of the men, every last one of them, including Dr. Eugene and Dr. Karen, to come out to throw axes and I guess to get them to talk and fix it. Because y'all know usually the men stay out of the drama. So Dr. Eugene's whole thing is, he didn't think it was funny either way, and he felt offended by it, I guess. And then Dr. Karen comes and he says, well, obviously it hurt y'all feelings or it made y'all feel away. And he was sorry for that. But the joke was still funny to him. Listen, look, I'm not here to say who right, who wrong. I mean, you got the apology you wanted. What more do you want? I mean, he just knows not to play with y'all like that because y'all not beat for that. But at the end of the day, he thought it was funny. He said what he said. I mean, and if you feel away, oh well, nigga, quit moving. Y'all ain't got no reason to damn move now. Ain't nothing wrong with that damn house. Toya talk about something, that house too small. Unless y'all having more kids or you getting fatter. I don't see where that you know what? Let me not do that. Because I like Dr. Eugene. I don't mean to get him too much. Listen, at the end of the day, Dr. Karen, that's not the proper way to give an apology, son. All right? That's not the proper way to give an apology. All you had to do was say, listen, I didn't think it would make y'all feel away, but obviously it did. And for that, I apologize. I didn't mean no harm in the joke. That's all you had to say. Even if you still in your heart feel like it's funny, you could have said that to Cecil or Scott or Jackie husband, what's his name? Curtis, or the other man that was there, but you ain't had to say it to Eugene. He was already on edge and looking to prove his dominance because, you know, Dr. Heavenly said that he ain't no man and all that other stuff. No shade, Eugene, because I really felt like you used this for your moment too, because I really honestly felt like you was putting on. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, I understand you feeling away, but you just gave a little bit too much for me. I don't know. I just felt like you was trying to prove something and you ain't had to do all that. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Um, this episode was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Yeah. But that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all make sure to get the discussion popping in the comment. Also, remember tonight is the Whether You Like It or Not panel on my channel tonight at 9:15, 8:15 Central. Make sure y'all are here. We're gonna be discussing the mid-season finale of Basketball Wives, as well as Sunday night's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Friday night's episode of Bell Collective, season 2, episode 1. Scotty wanted to add that shit up there, y'all, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't have. But he did. So, and he the boss, he the big dog, he the HBIC. You know, we just the worker bees. So yeah, we gonna be talking about all three of those tonight at 9:15. So I hope to see all of you guys there. Until then, I'm out. Bye.